If there is one thing certain about Duchess of Sausages, and you know what I'm talking about, that is that she is definitely going to run for politics. They have disclosed their tax filing for the month, or actually for the year of 2021, I believe. That was in March last month. And this is what they have to say. They have worked very few hours, only once a week, 1 hour a week, not once, 1 hour a week. Now, why I said that this is going to backfire, her political ambition, I will explain that to you in a second. But let's take a look at what she did. We have seen Duchess of Sausages. They visited New York on September 23rd, 2021. And they went to New York. They met New York governor or mayor, whatever it is. They took picture together. We have seen Duchess of Sausages writing letter to the Congress. We have seen recent time she was actually in contact with a lot of politicians, even millionaires. That would include Gordon Getty. All of these things, these activities of Meghan, Duchess of Sausage, indicates that she is going to run for presidency, whether she will run first for the local office and then for the White House. That is something we can see later. But for now, one thing we can see for sure, and that is that her political ambition is there. Another thing you might have noticed, which is that in all of this drama of Prince Harry writing his memoir, talking about personal stuff, and also when you see her talking about her kids, she does not really want to get involved in these affairs too much. I would presume the reason for that is because she wants to create her own name and improve or work on her brand and take it to a level from where she can come out in the political arena. And that's the time when she will finally announce what she is going to do next with her political career. But if you take a look, if you draw a line in the past several months, you will clearly see that she is heading for the White House. She's heading for a political office, whether it will come in the next few months, maybe after 1 year or 2 years, but it is coming. Now let's talk about why it will backfire. The answer is obvious. She is a big flop, Duchess of Sausages, with the marriage. She could not make a name for herself after she got married into the most famous family in the world for the past century. She had this huge opportunity to really prove herself. Instead, she came out of the British royal family in order to create her own brand, which backfired big time. Today, nobody knows who Meghan is unless you associate herself with the British monarchy. So see, this is already backfiring. But would anything stop her from pursuing another ambition, passion, quote unquote passion? No, because narcissist people, this is exactly what they do. They move on. They go from one target to another one. We do not know who Meghan is now trying to impress in the politics. Maybe she is sleeping with some politician, we do not know, but she can, if that would bring her position and power. She knows with Prince Harry it is over. There is nothing much she can get from this guy. Obviously, she's not going to get any power through this marriage. And number two, she's never going to become rich. She knows it. As Tom Bauer, he himself said that Duchess of Sausage and her husband, they're poor in the Hollywood compared with the A-listers. She knows Harry, she has sucked him out of whatever he has. There's nothing more left in Harry. Therefore, it is time for her to sleep with another politician. I do not know who that would be. Might get even, in a relationship in order to reach to her goal. This is typical narcissistic behavior. If this is true, I hope that she would not get into a relationship with a politician. But if this is the case, then there is no doubt that Meghan Markle, Duchess of Sausages, is a narcissist. A very good example of a narcissistic person. Why? Because again, this is something easily predictable for narcissist people, that they would move on. They will go from one person to another. The releasing of the tax for the year 2021 last month, it is a clear indication. Why would she release taxes? Who is asking her to tell people how many hours she worked per hour, per week? Nobody's asking her to do that. But you can clearly see they're doing it. This is an act. This is the thing typical politician would do. This is what politicians they do, because they want to come clean. They want to tell people that they are truthful, even though they lie all the time. But that's an effort to convince people to trust them. And this is exactly why Meghan and Harry, both of them, they are releasing the tax details, because nobody really cares. But they know, Duchess of Sausage, she knows that in the future she will be asked question, where is your tax return? What did you do with the money? So now she is trying to come as clean as possible, so that in the future nobody will be suspicious about what she would do. But one thing we know for sure, that her husband's revealing of so many private details might be a huge barrier for her. We know that for sure, especially talking about personal in drug use, depressants that he used, and a lot of other things, magic mushroom. These things will come on Meghan's way. People will ask her question if she faces the public, which I hope she will, in a way that she never expected, but she obviously gonna have to answer these questions. When it will be asked, she will have a lot of difficulties answering. She might even get embarrassed. So one thing I'm predicting, and that is that Duchess of Sausages, she might have to get rid of Harry once and for all, and keep this relationship on her resume. Use the title still, because remember, she can still say my kids are royal kids, divorced from my husband, so what? I have kids from the royal family, because the title has been given to them, Prince and Princess, for Archie and Lily. Meghan doesn't need, in other words, Harry anymore. For royal association, whatever it is, Duchess of Sausages, she doesn't need any of those from Harry. She already has it. And therefore, what we will see is just going to be something shocking. She will throw Harry under the bus. Again, typical narcissistic behavior. There is no doubt she's going to throw Harry under the bus very, very soon, and pursue her political career and make money, get position, and tell the whole world that she matters. One thing, if I can tell you for sure, that Meghan would want to make a statement to the rest of the world, that is that she, by herself, she alone is so worth it that people should respect her and worship her. She is out there to prove this point. There's nothing else she wants from you and me. This is going into politics, is going to be an effort to make that happen. That she will have security guards, secret service, people will vote for her, people will cheer her on. She will do a lot of rallies and many other things. And all of this, behind all of this, is that desire for this narcissistic person to be venerated, to be worshipped, to be respected. I do not know whether people will love her, but you never know. She might convince people, and a lot of people will fall in love with her personality. Just like today, we have so many naive people out there cheering on for her. Even after all of the lies she spit it out against the British monarchy, she still has a big follower. But this news, she is filing for taxes and she is disclosing every details. Something is a clear indication, no doubt, that Duchess of Sausages is now trying to pursue a political career, which I said in the past. Today I was watching Neil Sean's report and he said exactly the same thing. It is just a matter of time before we hear a formal announcement from her and see where it will be headed to. Thank you guys for joining in. I have so many people here. Leave a comment in the comment section below and I'll see you in the next one. not liked this page, like this page for more updates.